Hi, hello, and welcome to What Say You, award-winning What Say You podcast with myself, Brian Quinn.
And myself, Sal Volcano, award winner.
Award winner. Where is the award?
It is in my office.
In your office? All right, cool.
I'm sorry if I sound a little bit like I have a cold. I have a cold.
Yeah. That's all right, though.
I know. Sometimes when you hear people like have a cold, it's annoying.
Well, if you don't want to listen to you having a cold, I mean, I guess just go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. I mean, you should be thankful that I'm even doing this with a cold.
Right. I mean, don't...
Not sitting there complaining the first chance you get.
I mean, we've been recording for less than a minute, and they're already
getting on our case.
Already giving you the business.
Oh, he sounds a little nasally. Like, why would he do it? Go fuck yourself.
Right. Why am I... Oh, my God, this is blasting through my car speakers? I gotta listen to Sal's Cold? No. Go fuck yourself.
That's right.
So...
Hashtag GFY.
Quick update for everybody. My phone has been replaced.
Oh, yeah, from the last episode.
That I broke on. I'm looking at the new Galaxy Note 3, which Samsung was good enough to provide for us.
Thank you, Samsung.
Thank you, Samsung. It's white. I had a black one. I don't want to complain. I don't want to say go fuck yourself, Samsung.
No.
They were very good.
Oh, you went to white after black. They say you can't do that.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Samsung. What do we got, Sal? We got big announcements.
We do?
Well,
you're going to have to help me because I have a cold, so I'm just a little out of it. If you didn't hear.
I feel bad for you.
All right. If you're just joining us now, rewind about a minute and 30 seconds. I'll talk about my cold.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the week. This Friday, March 7th, is the first ever What Say You get together.
First one? Oh, we got to make pickles.
I was going to break it to him that there probably won't be pickles. That was what my announcement was going to be.
Well, oh, God, because we just do not. I'll tell you right now, there is, unless when we wrap this podcast up, we go down to the store and buy the cucumber. Like, we have to look up a recipe right now.
Right.
Run to the store.
Yes.
Get the ingredients, and we have to start what's the word? Distilling, marinating. I don't know what we're doing. Pickling. Yeah.
Right.
We got to do that because I think it takes a handful of days.
Yeah.
I was excited to do it.
You know what? Let me explain why to the listeners. Anyone who listens to this, I hope by now you know that we're on a TV show called Impractical Jokers. We have a second TV show that we're shooting now.
Yes.
We had hellish winter storms here in New York City. I mean, I don't know if I can get more depressed at this point. Like, the seasonal affective disorder is like
20. It was 9 degrees 2 days ago.
It's just never, and I get it. And before you even fucking start from the Midwest,
don't start with us Midwest.
We got it. It's -7 there. I don't give a fuck, dude. Like,
you chose to live there,
right?
We don't have this kind of weather here into March, so this is unseasonably cold.
Thank you, Sal.
So we're allowed to complain.
That's right. And of course, if you don't want to listen to it,
GFY.
Yeah, just GFY hashtag. So
but
we lost shooting days.
Yeah.
And now they're stacked. We're in the last 2 weeks of shooting here of the first half of the third season.
Oh, you mean we're not in season 9?
No, we're in.
We have this strategic thing where we show 2 episodes and take a 4-week break.
Right.
Show 2 episodes and so some people think we're in the same season as The Simpsons, but the fact of the matter is season 3 just started.
Yeah, and we are signed for 5 seasons, so we'll be on the air for the next 18 years
if they'll have us,
right?
Yeah,
and we hope they do.
Yeah, of course.
But so it's the end of the season, so we're trying to catch up on all the shoot days that we lost. So it's just, I'm sorry to say, it's just cut into our pickling time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, should we see how long it takes to pickle?
Either way, I'm not doing it. You can tell me it'll take 2 seconds and I'm not doing it.
If I can do it, I will do it.
Yeah, all right.
Wait, let me just get an iPad. You're good with the iPad, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, like, if you told me, like, because the backup plan was, let's buy pickles and just hand them out.
Right, but weren't we going to not say this?
Yeah, we were just going to be like, all right, we'll just tell them we made these fucking pickles. I don't even have the wherewithal or the energy to do that anymore.
Right.
Speaking of pickles,
maybe we'll just buy a bunch of McClures.
I would love that.
And just bring McClures.
There's something I have to tell you.
What?
McCloy's sent a bunch of pickles to my house. I have pickles for you that I forgot.
What?
McCloy's.
Why would you not tell me that?
I wanted to surprise you, and then today got fucked up. We were supposed to do this Saturday, and then Sunday, and then today, and I just forgot.
How many pickles are we talking?
You got a lot of.
How many pickles are we talking?
You got a good 6-7 bottles of pickles.
No.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they're gonna go bad before we can even eat them.
No. They're pickles.
No, I know what pickles are.
Pickles don't go bad.
Yeah, but you have to. If you open it, I mean, you can. Sure, they do. Everything goes bad.
Well, listen, the rate that I eat pickles, they're not going bad.
Whoa, that's so much sodium. I can't eat them that high.
Yeah.
I have high blood pressure. I can't eat pickles
right.
like they're going out of style.
Oh, well, then I'll give you like 3 jars of pickles.
No, give me my allotted pickles, and I'll just.
I don't know that any were allotted to you.
Well, are they all different
What are
kinds?
you handing me?
I want you to look up.
Why am I looking it up?
Because
You
you're good
look
with
it
the iPad. I'm not.
What are the fuck are you talking about? Open Safari.
You're 100
and
times-
type pickles.
You're 100 times better with an iPad than me. You know.
You're gonna learn. This is how you learn. You gotta go to Google and type in how many days does it take to make pickles.
Man.
What are you talking about?
This is your wheelhouse.
It's everybody's wheelhouse. It's typing into Google.
This is how much I use this thing.
You're telling me that Google has simplified human existence to the fucking point where all accumulated knowledge of mankind history is at the touch of a button. That's how simple they've made it. And you're now telling me that you need me to type that into Google for you.
You know what, man? I don't do this well. How long does it take to make
This is insane.
pickles? How long does it take to make it? Oh my god. Okay, so wait. Okay, ready? Just let's play a little game. How long does it take?
Right.
What are the first 10 things that come up? Can you name? Do you feel like within 3 guesses you could name at least one of them?
I don't think so.
How long does it take to?
How long does it take to?
And this is indicative of when those are the lead words in a Google search, what the cumulative top searches are amongst people.
Right.
I guess United States wide or worldwide, I'm not sure.
Sure.
So we could really get a grasp on where our heads are as a nation.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
To see what these are.
Right.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It lists the top 10.
Okay, I'm going to say one of them has to do with how long does it take to download something?
No.
No.
Good guess. Very good guess. Probably would have been one of my first guesses too.
The other guess
I will tell you right now, if I'm looking at it right now,
I'm not going to get them.
one of them is a dupe.
A dupe.
So there's really only. You might guess the first one.
Really?
That's about it. These are insane.
How long does
You might guess 2.
The other one that came to my mind was I always wonder when I start my car in the winter, how long do I need to let it warm up before it's warmed up?
That's another excellent question. Not in the top 10, and I think that's more of like 1980s and maybe early 90s cars when they had carburetors.
Doesn't matter anymore, right?
I think right now it's minimal. If that, I don't think people need to warm up cars anymore. Although if it's ice cold or very hot and you just jump in and gun it, I think you'll still feel a little give and hesitation. But I think you warmed up. Like my grandpa used to drive us to school when I lived downstairs from my grandparents.
Right.
And he used to go outside a half hour early to want to pause it.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Okay. All right, we're back. I'm sorry about that. I got a phone call that I absolutely had to take. Very rude of me. Very rude of me. But we're back with the...
The results of...
Yes. All right, just give it to me because obviously my 2 best guesses.
Okay, how long does it take to... First one, reasonable. Get a passport.
Oh, all right.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Definitely within reason.
Everybody, that's their first question with an international trip.
That's true.
By the way, do you have a passport, Sal?
I do.
Okay, that's going to be very important for our next topic.
I got one.
Okay, good.
It's good for a while.
All right.
Next result in the top 10 on Google of how long does it take to is an odd one for me.
Okay.
Number 2, how long does it take to get to Mars? Not even the moon.
9 months?
I mean, I could hit it and find out. This is just the search.
Yeah,
results.
let's see. Oh, you know what? What do we want to do? We want to go down this list and use it as a jumping off for topics? Because something's come up So then we got to go back to the passport one. What do you want to do? How do you want to do this?
Well, passport's not interesting.
Well, it's going to be interesting when we talk about
Yes.
our passports.
But right now it says every 2 years Mars is at its closest point.
Right.
Only 55 million kilometers from Earth.
Okay.
And that's the time that it's ideal to send a spacecraft.
Right.
How long does it actually take to get there? The total journey time from Earth to Mars takes between, this is a large scale,
Yeah.
150 and 300 days.
Right.
Depending on the speed of the launch, the alignment of Earth and Mars, and the length of the journey the spacecraft takes
Sure.
to reach its target. No shit. It really just depends on how much fuel you're willing to burn to get there. More fuel, shorter travel time.
Of course. That's the same thing for driving across fucking Staten Island.
That's true.
I just read this book. Have you heard me talk about this book, The Martian?
No.
There's Phoebe, the podcast Phoebe,
Yeah.
that Matt Myra and Scott Mosier
Matt
do.
Myra, right. Matt Myra.
I know how to say his name. I don't know why you fucking...
Matt Myra. Hey, listen, buddy.
I don't know why...
I won't get into it.
I don't know why you're trying to fucking...
I thought it was Matt Myra until I heard you say
That's
otherwise.
not true. I've always said Matt Myra. That's an insane thing to say to me.
Whatever you want to say.
I've said it to the guy's face a million times. He's a friend. He throws quizzes out. You'll be out drinking with Matt, and he'll just be like, "How do you say my last name?" Like,
I've heard Chris Hardwick say Matt Myra.
sure, because that's his name.
But I heard you say Matt Myra.
When? It's a baseless accusation.
I heard it. I heard it multiple times over the course of months.
That's not accurate.
And so I said, "Oh, I guess it's Mira."
It's not Mira.
Oh, I know that.
What have you? He does a podcast with Mosier.
Yes.
By the way, Matt is going to be in New York City not next week, the week after. He's going to be on the show.
Oh, excellent.
So there we go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We'll hash this out right then.
We can, but unless you bring evidence that it's just
I'm
your word
excited
against
to meet
mine.
him finally. Awesome.
Yeah. But they have something on there called Phoebe Reads where they give reading recommendations. So I'm going to steal that and do a Phoebe Reads here on... Here.
You're going to call it Phoebe Reads?
I'm going to call it Phoebe Reads.
It's like just completely stole.
Just stealing it completely.
Right.
I read this book called The Martian by a writer named Andy Weir about an astronaut who gets stuck on Mars. He gets left behind. They think he's dead. And he figures out that he has 4 years until the next mission to Mars. He can't communicate with Earth because the reason that he got left behind was the antenna snapped off and hit him. So he's like, I know that they leave, they take off, they leave him there.
So he has to survive for 4 years before he can get...
4 years before he can get rescued.
They think he's dead.
They think he's dead.
Well, not only that, but they have to land in the same area.
No, he knows where the next mission is landing.
Okay.
He has 30 days worth of supplies for 6 people that he has to stretch out over 4 years.
Okay, so if I'm doing quick math, that's 6 months worth of supplies.
Right. That he has to stretch into
Right,
4
because
years.
30 times 180 days.
Right. And he is, it turns out, I don't want to give away too much.
Oh, that sounds pretty like, that sounds like going to make an amazing movie.
It's one of my favorite books I've read in years.
Wow.
And the character is the most likable character that I have read in, I can't even remember the last
How do
time.
they craft the character when he's not speaking to anyone?
So journals. He starts leaving journals in case he dies. Well, he thinks he's going to die. Right. The whole book's a long shot.
Right.
And he starts doing these journals so that when they find him, he'll be able to explain
Sure.
why, what happened and all that
Right.
stuff. But what he doesn't realize is, like, there's this woman who's working late night at NASA, and they have all these satellites around.
And she picked him up?
Well, the Mars rover that they left behind, because they had to leave in a hurry,
Right.
she realizes in a different
They
spot.
had to get out of Mars in a hurry?
Well, the dust storm came. That's why they had to take
Okay,
off, because
okay.
the equipment was going to... Yeah, they had to get off.
Okay.
They were only at 6 days out of 30. They were supposed to be there 30 days.
Okay.
She notices that the rover is in a different place every time she looks. And she's like, holy fuck, like, this guy's alive driving this rover around. So the book splits between the rescue mission from Earth
Excellent.
that he doesn't even know is coming.
Excellent.
And him, and it's,
Oh, so there's a rescue mission in sooner than 4 years.
but they have to get it together, launch a shuttle and get it out, and the 9 months. So he doesn't know all this is going on.
Oh, and the 9 months to get there.
Yeah. So it's going to be a year and a half before they could even get him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it's fucking,
And
dude.
that's really a year and a half in solitary confinement, really, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he addresses that, and he's such a likable character. The
awesome.
last time I rooted for a character this much was Rocky. Like, I'm telling you, Sal, it was a 420-page book I read in one day.
No way.
I could not put it. I gotta.
Did you read it in one day?
One day.
You're a fast reader.
I'm a fast reader, but I could not put the fucking book down.
Yeah, I couldn't read that in one day.
Yeah. So Andy Weir, The Martian, Phoebe reads. What Say You edition first book is that. It's phenomenal. I cannot recommend it enough.
Well, it's, and this was not planned, but I was like, you were on your way here, and I was like, we're going to do this podcast, and I was like, I have one little story that I wanted to touch upon about my CYO basketball days. But yes. I went into the room to grab the mics, and I saw these two books, these gems that I picked up when I was a kid that I kept.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, I forget how or when I got them. Well, you know what? And you know what I did? I found these actually in my grandparents' attic.
Okay.
My mom's parents' attic. I found them. And the two books, and I thought they were very peculiar and comedic, unironically.
Okay.
And so this one is Gene and Barbara Tinker are the authors. So I guess they're brother and sister, husband and wife. And it's a book.
Right.
Called Let's Learn to Ski.
Oh, wow. Look at that fucking Opie Cunningham looking motherfucker on the cover.
Okay.
He looks like Alfred E. Newman.
Is that insane? So basically this book...
Well, are you recommending this? Is this a
No,
Phoebe
this is not a Phoebe. No,
this is not a Phoebe Reads.
I didn't even... This is from 1969.
Right.
So, to our children. So it's a husband and wife. To our children, David, Wendy, and Gina, with much love and gratitude for the many long hours they spent posing for these pictures. So that's one of their kids.
Okay. When was it published?
69.
69.
69! 69. So it's like, what is it, 44 years old, this book?
Wow.
This is a first edition. It was $4.95 when it came out, hardcover. You'll also enjoy reading Let's Learn to Snorkel by Gene and Barbara Tinker. And this is, I swear to God, I thought it was going to be just like pictures.
Yeah.
This is, and it's so funny, in the back it lists summer camps for skiers.
Oh, wow.
Because back then, these were the resources that you had.
There was no Google.
It's
wow,
literally
some
words.
Dense text.
Yeah. Like, it literally just types out how to ski.
How many times do they say the word pizza wedge?
Who knows?
Pizza slice in that thing.
I mean, if there's a forward, there's an introduction here.
Right.
Skiing is fun is the first sentence.
Oh, well, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking skiing, man.
Almost anyone who is in good health can enjoy the exciting feeling of flying smoothly down a snow-covered mountain. Skiing is a sport that is enjoyed in one of nature's most beautiful and healthy settings, the mountains.
Oh.
Nature, they capitalized. Where lovely scenery and crisp, clean air make you feel alive and healthy. This is definitely this is almost like a 50s book.
Purple prose going on here, man.
You will enjoy your sport much more if you remember that skiing is a sport, something you do for fun. The skiers who have the most...
Wait. How? How will you enjoy it more if you remember it's a sport?
Well, here, I don't know. Skiing means speed that you control. It is a speed unlike the kind you find in a car or a boat, or even on a jet airplane, because you're so close to the snow-covered surface of the mountain, even a speed of a few miles an hour can be thrilling. The skiers who have the most fun are those who don't get angry at themselves when they fall down, and who take plenty of time to practice each lesson before trying to learn the next step. Don't feel that you must learn all there is to know in 1 or 2 days.
No.
You can't. And will just end up feeling angry at yourself.
Yeah. Wow, this is a so psychological element.
Relax and enjoy your new sport. Remember, skiing is fun, and there's nothing to prove by skiing when it's too cold, or you're too tired, or angry at falling down.
What the fuck?
It just keeps... I feel like this guy's like punching at the keys.
Wow.
Like when he's writing this. Like they just... It's the first paragraph of the introduction of a book that is 117 pages.
Right.
And in the first paragraph, he mentioned getting angry 3 times.
You think he's working through things? What's his wife's name? What's his name?
He's Gene. She's
Gene.
Barbara.
All right.
The Tinkers.
You think he's like, oh my God, fucking...
I gotta write this book with this fucking...
fucking Barbara's all on my fucking balls.
I did snorkel. I thought I was out of it.
God, this fucking bitch won't shut the fuck up about this fucking skiing book. And he's like, all right, I got to write down. I just have to like, what he's replace, do me a favor, reread that. Reread at least a part of it. Replace skiing with marriage. And see how that goes.
Marriage is fun. Almost anyone who's in good health can enjoy the exciting feeling of flying smoothly down the mountain. Marriage is a sport that's enjoyed by one of nature's... Okay, that doesn't matter. Marriage means speed. Remember, marriage is a sport, something you do for fun. The skiers who have the most fun, or I should say the spouses,
yes,
who have the most fun are those who do not get angry at themselves when they fall down and who take plenty of time to practice each lesson before they try to learn the next step. Don't feel like you must learn all there is to know in 1 or 2 days. You can't. And you'll just end up feeling angry at yourself. He's already just like, relax and enjoy your new marriage. Remember, marriage is for fun. There's nothing to prove by getting married when it's too cold. or you're too tired. Or you're too angry. Or you fall down.
Wow.
If you're too tired and don't feel well, skip your marriage. Skip your lesson or day of marriage till you feel better.
Right.
But anyway, so that was one. And then this is another one that I found. It's much, much thinner. This one's like almost like a Dr. Seuss type of hardcover, like thin book.
Right.
And this is geared toward children because it says Children's Press. And this is called My Mother is Blind.
Oh, shit.
Right? And the cover, the cover is a kid maybe about 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
And he's picking flowers off of a tree with his blind mom.
That is fucking fucked up.
This is a... Oh, check this out. It was a library book.
Oh, man. What are the dates on that?
November 85.
All right.
November 18th, 1985. It's a 30-page book. On every page has a color photo and then small print.
His mother is blind?
Uh-oh!
That is so... This is a comedy?
This is from... Hold on. This is from 1979.
They sure knew how to make comedies back in the 70s.
Let's read a little of this book and see what Nugget thinks.
Yes, a comedic interlude.
Okay, so there's a family, and what it is the mother is holding on her left to the father and on her right to the son, and they're walking through a park.
He cheats on her.
Oh my God, with those pants.
He wants a mate who can see his penis.
Here's the first page of writing.
Yes.
I guess it's written in the child's voice here. There's no author? Oh, here it is. My Mother is Blind. Words by Margaret Reuter. Pictures by Philip Lanier. We're going to the park for a picnic today. We can walk all the way. I'm carrying our lunch. Dad has the lemonade. His right arm is bent for Mother to hold. She can tell by the way he moves where to step. But she can't see anything. She is blind.
Hysterical.
Now, I don't think that's very funny yet. It was just basically, this is all just set up.
But she can't see, Sal.
Look at this.
What the fuck?
I don't know what's going
There's
on.
a photo of some dude shaking hands with a fucking 70s looking lawyer.
The mother is not here.
Right.
The father and son are at the front door shaking a businessman's hand,
That's
and he's
right.
in a leisure suit.
Yes.
When my mother first became blind, she was very sad.
Ha ha ha. What?
Let's just wait to see if there is any actual humor, intended humor.
Continue, Sal.
There's nothing funny right now.
So far, very funny.
She didn't want to do anything. She just sat in a chair and listened to the radio.
Sounds like depression.
It does.
Ha ha.
It's not funny.
Ha ha.
Depression is not funny.
Ha ha.
Dad cooked and I washed the dishes. Dad told me I'd have to dust and pick up things I used to just leave around the house. I wanted to go out and
Or she'll trip. Or she'll trip on them.
Falling is Nugget. Falling is funny, but not if you're blind. I wanted to go out and ride my bike, but Dad said I'd have to stay home and help Mother all the time. Did you ever do that? Did you call your mom Mother?
If I ever did it, I did it on purpose.
Like Mother.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like just joking.
Yeah.
Like
my mother.
Self-aware.
Like, I gotta go pick up my mother.
Oh, I gotta go pick up my mother.
Yeah,
Yes.
but never like...
Did you ever call your mother
No,
or refer to her as mother? No. You know what it is too? Take out my. Did you ever say I have to go pick up Mother?
No.
Well, because that's what he does here. He's saying, but Dad said I had to stay home and help Mother all the time, not help my mother all the time. That's a little different when you put in mom.
Yeah. Well,
It takes away the properness of it.
this family's fucked up.
Oh, wait a minute. That was before Mr. Green started coming to the house. So I guess that's Mr.
Oh,
Green.
all right.
That's a cliffhanger. Look at this guy.
Oh my God, Mr. Green.
Mr. Green is a special teacher who finds ways to help people who can't see. He found out my mother really wanted to take care of Dad and me. She thought it wasn't safe for her to cook. She didn't know how she could clean the house when she couldn't see the dirt. Well, we don't really see the dirt, do we?
Dirt?
She was afraid to walk alone because she might bump into things and fall.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm glad my mother learned to cook again. She made the cupcakes for our picnic. The directions are on a tape. She lists. This is some lowbrow shit. I mean, I guess this is for a child to read. So
Sure.
Okay, so I
But
think.
what is the intended target audience here?
I don't know.
Like,
Well, no, I know what it is. I absolutely know what it is.
Yeah.
It's for young children to learn about blindness and to accept it.
right.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Okay? I mean, we could keep going.
Well, all right.
She listens and then gets out the things she needs. She knows where to find everything. The different sized cups are in a certain place. So's the wooden spoon. The tape tells how to mix everything. Mother can tell when the cupcakes are done by the smell and the way they feel when she touches one with her finger. Right away, that's a health code violation. Look at the camel toe on the blind mother right there.
I mean, you can flat out see her vagina lips.
I know.
That is fucking insane.
Well, she can't. Guess that's the issue. Nothing against, I'm just saying.
No, I got it.
I mean, you can't get more out there than that. It's suction to her body.
I mean, you could. I'm not like I said it with a cheeky tone, but you can see her vagina lips.
Right.
Yeah.
That's horrendous. I'm reading
He's
this.
just cherry picking this. You're lost. You forgot you're recording a podcast. Like, get back into the game, bro.
All right.
People are fucking. They're just what happens at the end. Let's.
All right.
Like, oh, we got it.
teaches
They
a
resize the
bro.
fucking cups. They fold her money so that she knows which is a 1 and what's a 10.
Right.
You know, does she gain superpowers at any point and start fighting crime in Hell's Kitchen?
Well, here's a little indicator of how the kid, despite having a blind mother,
Yeah.
still wants to just be left alone a little bit.
Okay.
My mother listens carefully.
Uh,
She can tell whether footsteps are coming or going. She knows people by their voices. She can tell from the sound of a car how close it is, what direction it's moving, and when it's stopping or starting. She always seems to...
tell about an engine starting?
Yeah.
This fucking kid's an idiot.
Yeah, no shit. So
Him and
good
his,
at that.
I hope him and his stupid blind mom drive off a cliff together.
No,
And
Nugget.
the father.
Oh, that was
no, that's
cute.
me. That's
All
me.
right.
That is fucked up, Quinn.
Wait, here's where we start getting an indicator that, by the way, tell us your name. We're 22 pages in, this kid
We
hasn't
still don't even
identified
know who the
himself.
fuck he is.
Ready?
Yeah.
She always seems to know what I'm doing at home. When my friends and I play, we make a lot of noise. But Mother doesn't mind.
Well, what are they doing?
There's another way Mother listens.
Uh-oh. It gets into this kid jerking off.
I feel like I'm reading like, what's his name? Psycho.
Oh, Norman Bates.
Right?
Yeah.
Mother? Right, Mother?
Yeah.
There's another way Mother listens. When we walk down the street, she can tell when she is close to a tree or a pole or a building. She says there is a different sound when something is there. I close my eyes and try to do that, but I can't. I guess it takes a lot of practice. Yeah, no shit. Or being forced.
You mean 24 hours a day blindness?
I wonder if this woman is actually... I wonder if this is a real family in these photos or if it was just taken for the book.
Right.
I know my mother can hear the sound of ice when Dad pours the lemonade. She can feel the cold and wetness on her glass.
Oh,
she can
God.
taste it when she drinks, sour and sweet at the same time. I wish she could see. Oh, jeez.
Is that how it ends?
Yeah. Oh my God, that's
Is that how it ends?
The last page.
I wish you could see.
The last, oh my God, that is heartbreaking. The last sentence. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Fucking ending, man.
Oh my God.
What a bummer. Why wouldn't it end on something like,
It's just,
she's my mom and I love her?
and you know what? I'm so happy to have her still, and she's happy to have me.
Yeah.
There are important things, and you learn to live and learn to understand.
Like family and love could overcome any sort of boundary.
He ended it on a fruitless wish. Like,
It's so horrible.
it's almost just like everything I told you. It's a 30-page book, half the page is a picture. So it's 15 pages of her plight and their story and him learning and a peek inside their life.
God.
And the last sentence is just, I wish she could see.
It negates everything that came before it.
Let me take the photo of this now to upload it because everyone's going to get on my case. Speaking of which,
Right.
I'm working on
Right.
scanning the note. All right.
Wow.
I wish she could see.
I
Wow.
wish you could see.
Now, like, that's like, basically, it's like, yes, that's understood, but that sentiment can be read very, like, the wrong way. It's just a deflating, depressing
Yeah.
send-off. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
wish you could see.
I'd rather him be like, seeing is in everything. Love is in
Right.
everything. Or
Yeah.
something like that. And it's so funny, too, because in the last photo, she's got no fucking clue. He's staring at her.
That's a hateful look on his face.
She's
too.
looking ahead, sipping a lemonade, and he's just dead gazing at her face.
Yeah.
And like his thought is, I wish she could see.
Yeah. What a little shit.
I mean, it's very sweet if you think, this is my wish. If I had one wish, I wish my mom
Right.
could see. But then, like, it kind of negates, like, the whole book, which is, like, living with this
Right.
and moving on.
did you ever like when like relationships are shiny and new and there's nothing ahead but good times.
Sure.
And, like, you know what I mean? And like,
No one's done anything questionable yet.
do you ever have that conversation where you're like, I would like if you got paralyzed,
Oh, God. That
I
one.
would love it. Like I would just roll you around in your wheelchair and just be happy and
Right,
like,
right,
love
right.
you.
Well, no, it always starts off with if I gained weight.
Oh,
If I was 300
wow.
pounds.
Right.
Like that. But then it's like, inevitably, I've had that conversation before.
Well, hold on one second, because I wouldn't love her anymore if she got through. That's controllable.
Right. I'm with you, probably.
To me, it's just like if she's in a car accident and gets paralyzed from the neck down, that's still my girl. I love her.
Right.
If she puts on 300 pounds, that's just disrespectful to me.
And to everyone, really.
Mainly to me, though. And it's just like, I'm sorry, but like I didn't sign on for this.
Well, the same could happen to us.
Well, yeah.
So let's say you put on 300 pounds.
Right.
How would you be like, she's well within,
Yeah.
I expect you to boot me.
100% yes.
If, nothing against anyone who's that weight. I've fluctuated more than 50 pounds in my life.
Not
what
saying
we're
that.
saying is you start off as one person.
If you fall in love with 300 pounds, that good on you.
Right,
God
you're
bless.
saying someone's 100 pounds and they're 400 pounds.
And then they're 400
That's
pounds.
a hard thing to kind of,
Hard. That's impossible.
right.
Fuck you.
But then fuck you.
fuck the whole. Fuck me
You
then
go
too.
from 190 to 490.
Fuck me.
Fuck you.
Fuck me.
And then you have to find someone who loves you at 490.
That's right.
Okay, so what if you're 490?
Right.
And which we see nowadays, this is the culture, this healthy, Biggest Loser, all this stuff like that.
That's right.
You 490, you go down to 190.
Right.
Okay.
Well then, wait. I lose all that weight.
Hold on. So you're 490.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And, okay, time out.
Sure.
There's the multiple situations here.
Right.
You were 190, you gain 300,
Sure.
your person leaves you. You're 490, you find an equal or less, like a ballpark partner.
Right.
You lose 300, go back down to 190.
Right.
The ballpark partner accepted you at 490, stayed with you through thick and thin, helped you through your weight loss.
It might be time to reevaluate my options.
Yeah.
It might
I
be.
mean, you're just being honest.
Yeah.
But you love this person to pieces, though.
Do you though? I don't know, do you?
So what are you saying, though?
No.
Because then at 490, why did you even date? Because you should be in your head.
Right.
You're probably still 190. So when you become 490 and you meet another 490,
No.
you at
Yes.
you at 490, your brain shouldn't even be attracted to the other person at 490.
Well, I wouldn't be. We're talking about a hypothetical.
Okay, so if it's hypothetical, then you are attracted.
Okay, then I am attracted to.
So then you lose the 300. You go back down to 190.
Then I stay.
You stay? No, you don't.
I don't stay.
You
I don't stay.
You don't stay.
We have a lot of female listeners. I don't, you know.
You don't stay.
You don't
well, no,
stay.
flip it to script. We're not, this isn't a male-female
So
thing.
I remain 400 and change. She drops down to a hot 120.
Oh, you went down to 120.
She's not leaving. I mean, she's not staying with me.
But you wanted to.
Well, yeah.
All right, so there you go. But
Life's
that
full of
doesn't-
disappointments,
that doesn't-
so-
So if a woman, same thing. We ask you women out there.
Yeah.
See, this is different because they say a lot of times women, like men, get a lot more slack. They're allowed to be a little bit overweight.
Oh, look
They're
at
allowed
me
to
for
be
the
a
past
little-
fucking 15 years of my life.
They're allowed to be a little bit like losing hair.
Right.
Women are judged much more harshly by society.
And it's not fair.
And you know what? I say society starts with the home, and the home has to unlearn all that shit.
That's right.
Like, unlearn giving them these dolls that have makeup and lips and these clothes on.
This Disney princess shit.
Yeah. Unlearn all that. Unlearn makeup.
Right.
Unlearn it.
Yeah.
It's your own fault. It's your own fault.
Right.
Then you feed into it.
Well, don't unlearn makeup because we don't want these. You know.
Look, if nobody wore
put a little
makeup,
maintenance
if
into
no one
ourselves.
wore makeup, you'd all be on the same exact playing field. It's the same as everybody wears makeup. Like if a girl that you're very attracted to and a girl that you're not that attracted to both have on makeup, you're still going to be attracted to the girl with the makeup that you're already very attracted to. Take the makeup off both; they're on the same sliding scale.
Have you ever seen those websites that are like porn
Yes.
stars without makeup?
Yes, I have.
It's stunning.
Of course, I have.
It's right.
Yes.
It's stunning. It's
Yes.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
It makes me think of girls in high school that I was like, yeah, she's not that good looking, and be like, wait a second, if she got a porn star makeover, she might have been hot.
Anyone could do it, probably.
Yeah.
As long as you're like not grotesque. But
Right.
But for guys, what is the guy equivalent of makeup? Nothing. You got to just style your hair.
Confidence.
Confidence. Right. Because even a confident
Yes.
personality, maybe?
Yeah, I think confidence goes along. Well, you know what? I read this
Confidence is
book.
part of
You know the movie Train Spotting?
Sure.
Based on the book by Irvin Welsh, Train Spotting.
Yes.
He wrote a sequel called Porno years later. And in it, Sick Boy, who was the blonde guy who did the Sean Connery, had a great line that it's so cynical. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but he said in your 20s, he was talking about in relation to women, in your 20s, you can coast on your looks. As long as you're good looking, it doesn't matter.
This is as per women.
Yes.
Okay.
In your 30s, you can coast on personality. He's like, your looks go. He goes, by the time you hit 40, you got to have fame or money or you're fucked. That was his
I don't
attitude.
think that holds true.
No, I don't think so. But I'm like, it comes down to like, to me, I'm just like, confidence is that it blows away all that shit.
I mean, the same thing for a woman. If a woman, I love a beautiful woman without makeup. Who doesn't?
Oh, sure.
You know, I don't mind when, like, if I've had a girlfriend, I sometimes I'm like, I'd rather them without makeup because, like, sometimes they overdo it with the makeup.
Well, like those twins we met the other day, they didn't have any makeup on.
Oh, when we were shooting.
Yeah, when we were shooting.
I don't remember if they had makeup on.
They didn't. Because I remember I said to you, I was like, wow, because they were huge fans of the show.
Yeah.
And
Two young girls, young twins.
Yeah.
They were art students.
Right.
Very pretty. They were identical twins.
Very pretty, very identical twins, but they were so excited to meet the four of us.
And you know what? I told them we would get them to I lost that information. I got to look for it. Okay.
So they were very excited to meet the four of us. They were big fans of the show. They were in sweats. They had like no makeup on, and I just knowing women now, I bet you they're like, I bet you they wish they didn't just walk out of the house like that.
Yeah.
But
they're very cute.
That's what I'm saying. But like the switch of it is like it didn't matter. It was like, holy shit, they're cute.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but like I said, it's different for guys and girls. Like, yeah, but so, I mean, to go back to what we were saying before, I mean, you gotta, okay, so there's no chance you stay, you lose all that weight. But I think
I don't know if there's no chance. I mean, we're taking out intimate connections and you know, when I'm in a relationship, like loyalty is key to me. You know what I mean? Like it develops, it grows stronger as time goes on. Loyalty is loyalty.
I used to work at Prudential Securities after college.
Right.
And there was a couple that they became a couple that they were both employees of Prudential. And everyone used to talk about them because they would walk around together like during lunch or before, after work or what have you. And she was like a regular body, like a thin, I wouldn't say particularly thin.
Average.
But a girl with a nice body.
Right.
Average frame. Very nice body. A pretty girl. Like definitely a pretty girl.
Right.
And, she dated a dude that was like well over 300 pounds.
Really?
And she was very pretty, and her body was in shape and very nice, and he was like a really, really, really big dude.
Really?
And I don't know if there was like, oh, he gained that weight or not. Like, I just think that they hit it off. And it was always so strange to people. And I remember that people used to call them, and this is not right, but people used to call them 10.
Yeah, because they look like a 10.
Yeah, when they walked around. I never heard that before that, but I think it's different for women. I think that women make an emotional connection, right? And that's what they kind of latch on to.
Sure, but I'll tell you what, there are...
But then they go and they watch their fucking Cinemax and their stuff, and they get,
In the Impractical Joker's office, sometimes we go on the roof to record lines of dialogue sometimes.
Right.
Like sometimes we have to re-record a line of dialogue and we'll go up to the roof.
It was muffled.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The mic wasn't working, whatever. Every show in the world does it.
Yeah. It's basically like if we say something like, okay, it's Joe's turn. And that didn't come out. We go upstairs and just say, okay, it's Joe's turn. And they drop it in. Yeah.
But for some inexplicable reason, I guess there used to be a modeling company on that top floor.
Oh yeah, there's a dude in his underwear.
When you walk up the stairs, there's a mural, a wall-sized mural of this fucking dude in his underwear, and he is ripped. Right. I've never had a body like his. I will never have a body like his. This motherfucker looks like David Beckham in his prime, right?
Yeah. Your life is working toward that body.
Sure.
If you want that body, you have to, that's every day of your life. Right. That's your job.
That's your job, is having that body.
Right.
So every time I go up the stairs, and I don't want to say who because she has a boyfriend, but I'll tell you afterwards. And, Okay. And, we go up and I'll say to crew member X, we all have these conversations. I'm like, have you ever been with a guy with a body like that? She's been in a relationship a long time. And she's like, no. She's like, no, I never have. My boyfriend doesn't really, kind of looks like, not that. And I'm like, wouldn't just once in your life you'd like to fucking be with a guy like that? And she, like a look came over her face of like, I don't want to say lust because it's not that, but she was like, yeah. She was like, I'd love to once in my life be with a body like that. Right. So I don't know that. And you wouldn't suspect that of this girl.
Right.
She's kind of a clean cut, you know what I mean? Like thing. So I don't know that. I think women I don't think it's top priority, but I think it is a priority.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, in the ways of, like, if you were with someone and they lost weight and you didn't, I think a woman is more inclined to stay with a man.
Yeah, but think about that, because then the attention starts. That's what gets you. Like, if you go from being morbidly obese,
right,
to suddenly fit and in shape and hot,
you essentially become a new you on the inside too.
Yeah, and now you're getting attention that you never got your entire life.
Something totally new to you.
So that's like, and I say this about us. Like there was a learning curve when we got on TV, that it took a few months to get used to that fucking thing of like suddenly there were people like just girls were like, oh my God, you're on TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's actually somewhat disappointing.
It is.
Because it's just like, it's mixed. It's mixed. It's like, oh, you know what? I'll take this. I worked hard enough to just be like, but people just get attracted to, maybe it's not even attracted to fame. Maybe it's not fame. I think it's just familiarity, maybe. It's probably a mix of the two.
Yeah, well.
But if you could watch someone who's playing themselves on TV and you think they're funny at all, you take a liking to them.
Sure.
You immediately feel like you kind of know that person. And then you're doing the work without putting in any effort. Like you're getting to know someone with zero effort on your end.
That's right.
Not the traditional way where you have to go out and you have to talk and you have to have conversations. You have to meet up. You have to put in energy and time. It's almost like you're getting the benefits.
Psychological thing.
You're getting the benefits of meeting someone
on a mass scale
with none of the work.
Right.
Right.
So I know for me there was a learning curve. Like I remember in those early live shows that we did, like at the Gramercy and stuff like that, with like all those lines of like girls. It was like I had to learn to rein myself in.
Right.
Like, I would just get drunk and just fucking be like, hey.
Like, it wasn't the Sizzler.
Yeah. So So yeah, I imagine like when you lose all that weight and then you get down to it and then suddenly you're getting this attention that it's just an adjustment of who you are and your expectations and like how people treat you.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So it might not be a matter of like, hey man, like I still love my 300 fucking pound boyfriend, but it's just like life has handed me these new experiences. Like,
right.
What am I supposed to do?
And it's a slippery, it's a weird sitch.
And then you realize we'll all be dead one day and none of this matters, so you might as well just fucking do what you want to do.
Case to case basis, I guess.
It's a weird one.
Yeah. For me, it's like, it almost has the opposite effect because it's like, I want to withdraw even more myself. I'm private as
What do you mean now?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I meant by the learning curve. Like, that's where I ended up, where it's just like, ugh.
Right, I want to withdraw myself more. Not from meeting people, making people laugh, meeting fans or listeners or anything like that.
Sure.
Making friends even, not any of that. But the people who, like, outwardly are attracted to you, it's very nice. And, like, sure, it's nice to hear nice things about yourself and stuff like that. But and I don't even mean the mass populace of people that say, oh, like, I like him, or, you know, this or that, or he's good looking. It's the very small percentage of people who are outwardly aggressive in reality, not just on the internet, that come to you and they throw themselves at you in a way, or like just think like, for me it's like, wait, I don't really know you. This is like a very unnatural, uncomfortable situation for me.
Which you never would have thought would have been the case, right?
No. No, I don't want to, but no, it's more like, all right, take it easy. Like, I don't want to, like, no disrespect, but like, don't disrespect me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm not a hunk of meat, ladies. Nugget thinks you two sound awfully weird. Nugget has words for people like you.
Nugget, shank anyone over 175.
Nugget, you're an awful creature. Oh, you're a vile creature.
300, better be 27 feet tall. So third thing was how long does it take light to reach us?
The speed of light?
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry.
Or like the sun?
I'm sorry. That's still in the Mars. Okay. The third thing is, ready for this one?
Yeah.
How long does it take to boil an egg?
Oh.
That's fine. How long does it take to cook a turkey is number 4.
Okay. Good.
Cook a turkey.
Thanksgiving, that probably gets jacked up all the way, yeah.
Here's a funny one, number 5, and pertinent. How long does it take to get abs? Like,
a long time.
Are that many people entering it in that verbiage, with that verbiage?
So.
How long does it take to get abs?
How do I get abs?
Like, just, I mean, how long does it take? I mean, it's, first of all, there's not an answer to that.
Right.
It's a person-to-person, case-to-case thing. Like, so, but enough people that it's 5. How long is that? How long does it take to get to the moon?
Which, by the way, that's a wrong question to even ask. Like, if you're trying to get into shape, like, you should not be putting a time. You should be doing it to do it.
Right.
Not to get abs in fucking 3 months.
Sure, it's a lifestyle change.
That's right. That's my soapbox.
Here's my favorite 9 out of 10. The 9th one is, how long does it take to get pregnant?
Fucking one shot.
How long does it take to get pregnant? What was I looking up?
That's so sad.
To get pregnant?
Well,
this could be many different things. I think that's more of, oh shit, I think we had a mistake. Google it. How long does it take to get pregnant?
Oh, okay. Not like, we've been trying and I don't know what else to do. I have to Google this.
No.
Like, I want a family.
Oh, I think it's the other way.
Yeah.
I think it's I don't want a family.
Okay. Like Plan B pill and shit. Okay.
What was I originally looking up? How long does it take to what?
Make pickles.
Oh shit, I forgot all about it. How long does it take to make pickles? I'm up all night to make pickles. All right.
Good.
Bread and butter. All right. How long does it take for a cucumber to become a pickle? Yahoo.
It can't be quick. That's a whole...
It depends on whether it's a whole sliced or a cut cucumber.
All right.
One takes longer than the others. A whole cucumber in brine can take 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're fucked.
A sliced, a few days, and the same for smaller pieces. Your brine is a mix of vinegar, salt, sugar, spice, and some of us Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
This is a long way to go to just say we're not going to have any fucking pickles this Friday at the Gallagher show.
You think so? Because I'm telling you, man, if I can get the stuff tonight.
Yeah, but we don't know how many people are coming. What are you going to do?
Well, we make a limited supply.
We aren't doing anything. I've already said I'm out on this.
Here we go. Ready? It would depend on whether you're going to do slices or a whole. Slices will take 3 to 4 days.
Right.
A whole cucumber will take 2 to 3 weeks.
Right.
Okay, so 3 to 4 days. So that's what we have, right? We have 5 days. 5 days?
Well, today's Monday.
We'll go on Friday.
Yeah.
So we have a late start tomorrow.
So you're going to do this?
I mean, why don't we do it? Why don't we try?
No. There's no way. I'm done. I'm out.
All right. Well, I mean, I still have to scan.
It's not going to happen. So basically, what we're announcing right now is there will be no pickles, but we will be there, and we are going to still find the bar right afterwards or a nearby thing. What was it?
Yeah, we were going to see what's up over there.
Yeah, we'll see what's up over there.
Yeah.
Right. But we know people are coming.
Yeah, people have reached out. You know who's coming?
Who?
John Zaluga.
Zaluga's coming.
Get this, Christine, his wife,
Yeah.
got him tickets for his birthday.
Oh, that's cool.
And he didn't even tell him. She heard that he listens and knew.
Oh,
She
wow.
got him 2 tickets, and he's bringing his brother.
Oh, cool. So it's going to be a party.
It's going to be fun as shit, yeah. John Zaluga is a friend of ours. He's a stand-up comedian.
Yes,
and
he's a
fellow
very
Staten
funny
Islander.
guy. So it's our first official What Say You outing. We're going to be happy to see everybody there.
This Friday. 5 days, March 7th.
Right.
8 p.m., Bergen Performing Arts Center
That's
in
right.
Englewood, New Jersey, which I Googled. It's 41 minutes from here.
All right, excellent.
So we're going to get there. It starts at 8. We're going to try and get there about 7.
Right.
Just to kind of throw a
Okay.
flag in the place and just kind of meet up with people, bullshit, have a little bit of time before it starts.
Right.
The last time we saw Gallagher, he was traipsing around out there with us an hour before.
Yeah. So who knows? We may you may not have any interest in us. You may just want to see Gallagher.
I just read the little. If you go to Bergen Performing Arts Center website, it gives a description, and it's just so funny. It's like, let me actually hold on.
Okay, while you look this up, I'm going to give them a little info. This episode is right now clocking in around 50 minutes.
Okay,
we're going to end it now. Why, Sal? Why are we ending this episode?
Because we want to do 2 episodes in a row right now.
We're gonna release 2 episodes this week.
Yes, and so we want to break them up.
What you're hearing now will be out Tuesday. Tomorrow, you're hearing it now.
Right.
And then Thursday, the second half will be released. And the reason that we want you to tune in to this Thursday's episode, here's your cliffhanger. Do you have that thing up?
Yeah.
You want to read that the thing? And then I'll give them the cliffhanger, then we'll end the episode.
Okay, I just want to read, and we have to make one quick call.
Okay.
I just want to read the fun description of the. This is on the Bergen Performing Arts Center website. Gallagher, the Last Smash Farewell Tour. This will be it. The final hurrah. And soon it will be safe for watermelons everywhere. Gallagher is going to make, in caps, 1 more round of shows. And then retire for good. Or maybe he'll simply be dead.
What?
Seriously, the guy has had a lot of heart attacks. After canceling...
He wrote this himself.
Probably. After canceling the rest of his scheduled dates early this year following his 3rd and 4th heart attacks. This is the pitch. This is the description of the show.
I mean, is he going to have a heart attack on stage?
Old Gallagher, not old Murr. Old Gallagher decided to hang up his Sledge-O-Matic and call it a career. But as it turns out, he's feeling great and has more energy and ideas than ever. But just to be safe, he's going to come back and do shows at a much more leisurely pace. It is literally, in caps, the last time your region will, in caps, ever see Gallagher live. Ever.
Wow.
That's our promise. Who's our?
It's got to be him and his manager.
I mean, what if you knew George Carlin's last show was his last show? This isn't a Cher farewell tour.
I mean,
it's really it.
He's comparing himself to George Carlin?
Yeah, and he spelled George Carlin Gearge. So, I mean, come on. We told you about what happened last time. He just ripped apart a little girl on stage.
Right.
Yelled at me for texting.
Right. Are we going to try and instigate him?
I don't think it's difficult.
Okay, we'll see what we could do.
I told the Gallagher story on this podcast or on Tenderloin's podcast?
I think this one.
Okay.
I think when we came up with this idea, we told it.
Okay.
So, I'm going to leave you a cliffhanger. In the next episode that's coming out this Thursday, we are going to talk about the first ever live What Say You? And the plans we have afoot for it.
That's right.
So, but before well, I don't want to get into it now, but we can't just book it. We need to get some feedback from you guys. But we'll talk about that next week. Sal, would you like to make a call? We'll end this episode. And then a mere 2 days from now, you're going to get part 2 of this, which will be the continuation of, we kind of missed a week last week, but we're making up for it now.
Okay, so let's get you want to give me a location and I'll get a...
Why don't we do Bergen County? Why don't we do...
Okay.
Where the last Smash tour is going to be rolling through our area.
Bergen County.
It's probably 732, right?
Area code. It is
908?
551?
Oh, all right. Fuck it. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, no, 201.
201. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Bergen County. For those of you that don't know, we make a random call at the end of the show in hopes to interview a complete stranger. And we just dial a random number and hope they pick up. It's happened once so far. Okay, here we go. Calling Bergen County. Ho, 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 ho. Holy shit, dude. This is very good.
Hello?
Hello. Hi, who's this?
Who's calling?
Oh, this is no way this is happening. Hi, my name is Sal, and I'm calling. I am a comedian, and I do a podcast, and I call a random number. I make it up off the top of my head at the end of every week that I do the podcast in order to meet someone new and interview them. And I dialed this number randomly. I will never bother you again when we hang up. I will never dial your number again. It was just totally... She hung up. I had to over-explain it because she was like, hello?
You saw that one coming.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. All right, well, second success.
Wait. That was messed up. Should we call her back?
You want to get into it with it? Let's do it.
Let's call her back one more time.
I like that she hung up as you were saying, I will never call you and bother
She's like,
you again.
hello? I was like, there's no way.
I will never call and bother you again. She hangs up. You're calling her and bothering her again.
Yeah, that's right.
Hello?
Hey, I don't appreciate being hung up on. I'm just trying to tell you that I called you randomly, and I'm a nice guy. I just want to interview you and say hello.
1 second.
Uh-oh. She's going to get her husband. Did you block your number?
No, I forgot. Shit, I always forget.
Well, now you're making enemies.
I always forget.
Yeah.
Well, this is still amazing that someone picked up.
Yeah.
The odds are very slim.
Well,
Hello?
Yes, hi, how are you?
Hello?
Yes, hi, how are you?
Who's speaking?
My name is Sal.
You calling from where?
I'm calling from Staten Island, New York, from the What Say You podcast.
Rochester?
I'm calling, I do a podcast, and I'm calling to just say hello and interview you.
149.
uh-oh.
I don't understand. I don't speak in English.
But you said that in English.
Basically, I dialed this number just randomly, just to see if anyone would pick up so I can talk to them for a little while and just say hello.
I'm calling this number?
Yeah, I just dialed this number just by chance. I made it up.
No, I don't call this number. Never. I don't remember.
Oh, no.
You do?
I called you. Your phone rang. I called you.
For what?
Just to say hello.
Oh, you want to say hello to me?
Yeah.
For what?
Just because I think it's fun. I just, sometimes I dial a number, I say hello. I just like to say hello and meet people. It's no big deal, no pressure, and I won't bother you. I just was saying hello, and I wanted to make a friend. So, my name is Sal. What is your name?
I don't want to speak. You speak to old lady. I am old lady. I don't want a friend.
You're an old lady and you don't want a friend. Okay, I understand that. That's fair. No problem.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, old lady.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I'm gonna still mark that as a success.
I feel like there was some type of interview there.
Yeah, there was tension. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, well, if you don't know English and you don't know what a podcast is, then I think she handled it well for someone who could essentially be like, who the hell is this? And what are you trying to do? Are you trying to scam me? And
Right.
She just was basically like, I'm an old lady and I don't need a friend.
She was straightforward.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for today's episode of What Say You. We'll be back in 2 days with part 2. His name is Matt Myra.
I heard that Rome wasn't built in a day. Then how come everyone is rushing to get ahead? And if I seem to be reserved, that's just my way. Your questions seem like you're interrogating me. Yeah, I try. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a D next time. Okay. I heard the lemon metaphor 4 million times, and I don't stand for lemonade, don't ask me why. And would a beverage stand be a job that be desired? And where would I get the wood, and should I try? Should I try? Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a 65. Yeah, I try, yeah, then again I don't try. I get an F for effort. I might as well just haha. The currency don't grow like leaves on trees. Then how come my money comes and goes so seasonally? And I wish farmers planted plants instead of thieves. My friend pays a ton of green for greener groceries. Yeah, she tries. Then again, she don't try. She gets an F for effort. She'll plant a tree next time. Yeah, she tries. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a D next time. Yeah, I try.